Well, I think, look, all of us can do a better job at toning down the rhetoric a little bit. And I think that the second attempt on the president's life should remind us that we, of course, can disagree politically, but we're fundamentally on the same team. I do think what's different from what's coming from the far left is, number one, President Trump has now had 2 assassination attempts on his life in the past 2 months. Thank God that hasn't happened on the other side. But more importantly, a lot of this stuff seems motivated as much by censorship as anything else. It's not just that Donald Trump is bad, they say. It's also that he is a threat to democracy. He must be eliminated. He must be silenced. He must be kicked off of social media. When you pair these criticisms of his policy with the argument that he has to be censored, some person is going to take a gun into their own hands and decide to actually commit the ultimate act of censorship, which is killing somebody. So I really do think that both sides can do better, but fundamentally, this is a much bigger problem, this call for censorship and for silencing their fellow Americans. You see it much more on the left than on the right, and I think they've got to cut it out or somebody really is going to get hurt.
As you look to tone down the rhetoric.
Yeah.
Is that something that you will take into consideration yourself as well?
Well, one of the things, certainly, yes. All of us can do better, whether we're citizens or whether we're running on a national ticket. But I do think, again, what's really different and what President Trump and I try to do is never call for censorship of our fellow Americans. We can criticize Kamala Harris's policies. You'll never hear Donald Trump say she should be kicked off social media, or she should be arrested, or she should be silenced. We're not going to say those things because we think that people ought to be able to hear Kamala Harris for herself and judge for themselves that she is to blame for higher inflation. She is to blame for opening the border. They can make those judgments themselves. They don't need President Trump or anybody else to censor Kamala Harris. And I think that's the big difference here is that they're calling for censorship. Kamala Harris is fundamentally saying that if you don't agree with her policies, she wants to kick you off social media. We're saying let the American people decide. Let's have a real debate.
This is now your 5th trip to Michigan.
It is.
4th to West Michigan, 3 of which I think were in very rural areas. Why are you back in Sparta, Michigan today?
Well, one, we love this area. It's a beautiful area of the state, and I say this as a Buckeye, of course. Michigan always gives me a good welcome, and I'm grateful for that. But look, no secrets here. Michigan's one of the most important states for President Trump and for Kamala Harris, and so we're just trying to get out voters, turn out voters, and speak to as many people as we can. I do think that something that's very different about Kamala Harris's campaign and our campaign is we're trying to talk to as many people as possible. We're answering every reporter's question. We're trying to just actually do the job of a presidential campaign, which is get out there and persuade people.
What is that message to Michigan voters? As you just said, it's a very important state. They've
Yeah.
said the road to the White House goes through Michigan.
Well, I think today we're going to talk a lot about the economy. We're going to talk about the fact that the reason why we have higher inflation is because Kamala Harris cast the deciding vote on the Inflation Explosion Act. The reason that we have higher energy prices is that Kamala Harris has gone to war against American energy consumers and producers. And the reason that we have a plan, Donald Trump and I have a plan to reduce inflation in this country, is that we want to unleash American energy, and we want to make it easier to produce the things that we need right here in America. We want to make it easier to make things in the United States of America. And if we're manufacturing more of our own stuff, bringing down energy costs, we're going to bring down costs for everybody in the process.
You mentioned, bringing down costs.
Sure.
Americans say they just want their gas and their groceries to be cheaper.
Yeah.
Your opponents have said and proposed subsidies like first-time homebuyer credits, child tax credits. What do you propose for everyday Americans who are looking to lower costs as we wait for the economy to sort of even out, for inflation to drop and interest rates to drop?
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things. First of all, we have to reduce the ridiculous regulations that have driven the cost of everything up, right? If you make energy more expensive, you're going to make groceries more expensive. And unfortunately, we have a lot of regulations in place right now that make it easier to produce everything overseas instead of right here at home, and that includes energy. So cut out those ridiculous regulations, cut out the power plant mandates, cut out the electric vehicle mandates, and you actually drive down costs for everybody, because in driving down the cost of energy, you make groceries more affordable, you make housing more affordable. I think that we have to, each issue, of course, each good has a separate solution. So just take housing. I think one of the biggest issues I hear from Michiganders is that housing is way too expensive. 2 things that we've got to do. 1, we've got to get all of the illegal immigrants out of this country who are competing with Americans for scarce homes. We've also got to build more homes in the process, and that means empowering our builders and our construction workers to get out there and do what they do best.